Alright guys, so we're back. I have my liver here. That is beautiful liver. And it's sliced not thick, but a nice thin slice, but not too thin. Alright guys, so now we're just going to add a little Shelly house seasoning to the liver itself. Not a lot, just a little bit, because we already seasoned that flour. Just wanted to get a little flavor on it. Alright, so then I have another paper plate here. And I'm just going to put it in that flour. Just like so. Now you can add some cornstarch to this if you wanted to do a real crispy one. But what I'm doing here, I'm going to add that gravy to it. And it doesn't make sense to have this when it's going to finish cooking in that gravy. And return so tender, so delicious. Now my sister, I was just talking to my big sister on the phone, and I was telling her that I was going to make some liver and onions for my channel, because I like liver and onion, and she should suggest it, because she said I like it, Shelly, with bacon. So I'm going to try that the next time I make liver and onions. I'm going to add some bacon to it. I don't have any bacon. That's the only reason I didn't do it this time. But she said on top of that onions and gravy, just break up some bacon and put it on there, and it changed the game for her. She loved liver and onions already, but it changed the game when she had it with some bacon. I'm telling you, that girl, she knows good eating. My big sis. Alright, so I remember my kids did not like liver and onions, so I'm gonna fry them up some hamburgers with onions on it. But me and my husband, we love liver and onions. He didn't used to eat it until I made it for him, and he said it changed the game for him, because the way I make those liver and onions, oh my goodness. Send him back to where he needs to be at for these liver and onions. But my mom used to make liver and onions, and I completely loved it. I don't understand why people don't like it, but I understand it's like eating an organ or whatever. But I understand why. It's just, don't knock it till you try it. It's so delicious, so tasty. And once you try it my way, you don't want it any other way. I'm going to try to tell you that. I got to tell you that. Alright, so now that my liver is nice and coated, put that to the side. I'm going to clean up this mess. When I come back, we're going to slice up some onions, guys. Alright, so I'll be back to tell you some more stories about liver and onions. I'm trying to tell you, it's delicious. Alright guys, so we're back. I got my onion here. What I'm going to do is chop the onion down. This. Peel off this. Like that. Get it in the trash. I want that around. Now how I like cut my onion, and this is a very large onion, and we're going to use this whole thing. Like so. Woo. I can turn my eyes up, guys. Turn my eyes up. Woo. Oh, good. Whew. There. That is done. Our onions are sliced and beautiful. And my eyes are saying, forgive me. Woo, go outside. That thing tore my eyes up. I need to get those onion goggles. Woo! Alright, so I'll be back and we're gonna fry up these livers. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, so we're back. I'm gonna add some oil to my pan. Just enough to coat the bottom. You don't want a lot. Coat the bottom. We're not deep frying it, we're just frying it up. And you know, we already, floured and seasoned it. So we're just waiting for our pan to heat up, nice and heated. When we come back, we're going to start adding that. Okay guys, now our grease is nice and hot. And I'm coming in hot with these livers, baby. If you don't eat liver and onions, baby, this ain't the video for you. But while you in here, and if you in here, go ahead and hit that like, share, and go ahead and subscribe, because you already know I done did it up. I done already did it up with these livers. No need to front, say anything, because I did that. Me, Shelster. My mom made these poor man dinners, the liver and onions and stuff. I was on it. I was there to eat it. Because it didn't seem like poor man meal to me. It seemed like, Shelly, you could eat this meal. Yes, that's what that seemed like. Alright, so I'm going to cook these. I'll be back to flip them over. And when we come back, I'm going to flip these and then be able to make that gravy. Okay, guys, it's time to flip these bad boys. Look at that. That's beautiful. This little one cooking a little faster on the cooktop. Woo! I'm going to switch this little one out with this big one. And put this back here and cook. Alright. So when this gets done, we're going to come back and make that gravy. Now that our beautiful liver is out, we're going to go ahead and start on that gravy. I got my dirty flour, as I like to call it. You're only going to give it a little bit. I don't want a lot. We're just going to mix it around. That spatula. Look at this. This is exactly how it's supposed to look. Going with just a tad more. So a couple tablespoons. Of this. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Now you can sit here and wait to darken this up. Or you can just wait your 30 seconds. Just like I'm going to do. Your 30 seconds. It's already starting to brown. And cook off that flour. Now I'm going old school now. Normally I got so many recipes on how to make an amazing gravy, guys. Look at this. Already starting to darken. But that's not what I want to gel. So I'm going to go in with my water, and I'm going to add a little at a time. So we don't have no lumps. Now I know I've heard people say, just go ahead and add all of it. Add all your liquid. No. You get lumps that way. You get lumps that way. I'm going to go in here. A little more liquid. And this is just H2O, honey. Like I said, we're going old school. Now you can get some beef broth or some chicken broth and do it up like that. And just keep going. Now, you can go ahead and switch to a whisk at this point, but I've been making gravy so long. Either I can do it with a spoon, a whisk, a spatula. Add the rest. Now I'm going to add some of my kitchen bouquet. I want it dark. I want that dark gravy. I'm going to switch. Even though I'm good at this, I'm just going to switch to a spatula. Look at this gravy. Go, guys. Go! Go, gravy. Go! Go, gravy. Go! Go, go, go! Alright, we're going to get some more water. Go, gravy, go! Add some more. Now this is when that chicken bouillon comes in. Just, not that much, but to season up that gravy. And we're going to add a little bit of garlic. Just a little bit, not a lot. For what we want. It's amazing gravy, guys. We want it to be flavorful, delicious, outstanding gravy. See how it's thicken up? Pull it from the sides and bring it back to the middle. You get delicious gravy. Now if you want it a little darker, I'm going to add just a tad bit more water. But if you want it a little darker, go right ahead. Add you some more chicken bouquet. And stir it. That way you get all the lumps out. Alright. I think I want it a little bit more darker. A little more of this bouquet. That's the richness, darkness I'm looking for, honey. Richness, darkness. Gravy like I like my mint, nice and dark. A little more water in there. I want it a little bit more thinner. I want to just a tad bit. So I used about 3 cups of water in here. 3 cups of water to 2.5 tablespoons of dirty flour. That's how I'm going to give it a taste of flavor. See if I need this season. No need to season, guys. Now we're going to go in with these onions. You could have fried these beforehand and put them in there. You know what? I have another living onion video, guys. You all should go check that out. This is good gravy. If this gravy is a little too thick for you, go ahead and thin it out. Add a little more water. You can add a whole 4 cups to those 2.5 tablespoons of dirty flour. I'm just breaking up the onions. I don't really like my onions all the way done when I'm eating them. So that's why I put them in last like this. water. I'm almost there with with 4 cups. I'm almost there with 4 cups. I ain't lying. Look at you, honey. Look at you. Don't forget it. I'm just gonna dump all the rest of it in. All right. So gotta have that gravy screaming. So now we're gonna go in and we're gonna let these livers cook the rest of the way. Done. So beautiful. Now, if you have a lid, go ahead and put a lid on this and just let it cook down. But if you have aluminum foil or some parchment paper, guys, go ahead and put it right over top of your pan that does not have a lid. It's not going to hurt it. It's not going to do anything but help this liver tenderize and be so tender and deliciousness. And that's not even a word, but it's what I want to say. Alright guys, we'll be back. Everything plated up and time to eat when this is done. Alright guys, so we're back. And I have my liver, onions, my grits and gravy, my peas and carrots all done up. Now, let's go in to give it that well-deserved taste test. Now, look at that. I like to go in with grits. So it's gravy. Amazing, guys. That's more than grits. And grits. That liver. Oh man, I'm going in. Not here. This liver, guys. Ooh! Hot and stuff. Those veins, though. On this onion. I'm gonna go over here. Here with this onion and this liver. Look at that. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Everything is well seasoned. I'm going with some of these peas and corn. Peas and carrots. Yeah, perfect. I turned it to me. Look at that. Once I turned it to me, it's just giving me what I wanted. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna eat this whole plate. Alright guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.